pot black. He's just 14 years of age, the under-16 champion from Fife in Scotland, Stephen Hendry. And from Mitcham, the 1982 under-16 champion, Steve Bentham. And so into the second semi-final with referee Vic Bartlam and commentator Ted Lowe.
Steve Bentham to break.
And it's last year's under-16 champion who makes the break in this second semi-final. And my word, he's split them around. Coming to the table is the little giant of snooker, looking even younger than his 14 years. Stephen straight away.
Stephen Hendry, 1.
Again, Willie Thorne is with me. I think, Willie, there, Stephen tried to put the cue ball behind the brown.
Yeah, that's right. It was a little bit unfortunate after making the plant with the first shot of the game. He travelled a little bit too far down. Like you say, Ted, he was trying to run the white behind the brown. Has left it, rather an easy opportunity for Steve Bentham to play a shot to nothing now. I would think even if he misses the pot, which unfortunately he hasn't, he's got a chance of getting a very good white. Oh, not such a good white.
The cue action of this young man from Dalgety Bay, Fife. Sticks are red over the middle, but it's a nasty fine cut.
I think actually, Ted, it's probably just a little bit too much of a fine clip, so I would think that the main thing in Steve's mind here would be playing a safety shot off the red on the middle bay. He's played it very well indeed.
One thing's for sure, Stephen won't want the rest for this one. Still going to school. He goes to the Inverkeithing High School in Fife. Seems quite satisfied with that safety.
From the position that young Stephen was just in there, Ted, it was obviously very, very difficult to get the white back into baulk. So he's played rather nice little run up to the reds there. And all that Steve Bentham can do now is play the white back into baulk.
Steve won the Pontins Junior Championship earlier this year. Has a number of titles to his credit. Finding it difficult to reach.
One.
Actually, that was a very, very deceiving shot. It was a very good shot. I don't think there was very much room at all, Ted, there for the red to go by. And obviously in the position where the reds are, he's played a very, very confident shot there to finish on the black. Of course, it gives young Stephen a very good chance now of accumulating quite a few points here.
9.
He already has a highest break of 102.
16.
It's also interesting to note, Ted, that with Stephen being very small, he has kind of a pumping action when he's playing on the table. And I think this is mainly because of his height. Obviously, when he started playing a couple of years ago, it was very difficult for him to reach the table. And, of course, he's still developing this pumping action, which is something he might have to get out of in a couple of years as he gets taller. But I'm sure the way he's going here, he'll be well pleased with his action at the moment.
24. 25.
Just a little too hard on the stun there for the black, and now the only opportunity he's got is a safety shot.
Stephen Hendry, 25.
But a very, very good contribution there.
But a useful start from the 14-year-old from Fife in Scotland. 30 points, and Steve Bentham yet to get off the mark. He certainly has the strength of the table, William.
Yes, it's an interesting point, Ted, that young Stephen's only 14, hardly had any experience of top snooker as it was, but Steve Bentham's been around now for a couple of years, playing in all the tournaments over the country, all the Pro-Am tournaments, had a lot of experience, but I think he'll need all his experience at this moment, because trailing by 30 points to his junior on this day, he's going to find it very, very difficult to get back in the game, Ted.
And a very nice pot. A little bit unfortunate for his position.
What's also absolutely amazing, Ted, is the fact that Stephen at such a tender age can pick out the shot to nothing like that. Obviously he must play a little bit of billiards, because he knew then that by playing that shot the white was going to go round the black and hopefully back safely in case he missed it. And of course after potting it now, he's just played a very, very good shot with the rest for the brown.
5. 6.
Trifle too hard.
Oh, this is absolutely amazing, Ted, there. I mean, for somebody, once again, who's so young, to take a shot on like that without playing the white into baulk, he's stunned the pink into the middle bag there instead of playing what we call a shot to nothing. Obviously very, very confident in potting the balls.
And another beauty. Right on the brown. He looks so tiny against that full-size table.
Seems also to have nearly all the shots, Ted, there. Played a very, very deep score off the brown. Unfortunately, being on a new table and everything, the table's a little bit faster than probably what he's used to back at home in 5. But a lovely focus shot he's played there as well.
So Stephen Hendry goes 47 points ahead. Just to remind you, this is the second semi-final, and it's for one frame, sudden death. John Parrott waiting in the final for the winner of this particular match.
Steve, being 47 behind, has had a look at the plant here, Ted. I don't know exactly whether he's going to take this one on. What a great shot. What a lovely shot.
And he's unlucky for the black.
Steve Benton, 1.